And then on top of all this are the comments from Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick. He's worth probably more than $1 billion, who gave this answer to some other billionaires on a podcast to a question about people trying to intimidate Doge.
Is it basically to put fear into people that are trying to find this waste and fraud? Is that what that is? The burning
Probably.
of the dealerships?
If you were, I describe it to people this way. Let's say Social Security didn't send out their checks this month. My mother-in-law, who's 94, she wouldn't call and complain. She just wouldn't. She'd think something got messed up, and she'll get it next month.
Yeah.
A fraudster always makes the loudest noise, screaming, yelling, and complaining. Anybody who's been in the payment system and the process system knows the easiest way to find the fraudster is to stop payments and listen.
Yeah.
Because whoever screams is the one stealing.
This is what happens when you put out of touch billionaires in charge of things that affect the little people and their livelihood. This gentleman, and I can't even remember his name, I'm sorry, but he, with his entire chest, said that people who receive Social Security would not complain if their checks just mysteriously stopped unless they were fraudsters. So, because his 94-year-old mother, who again has a son that is a billionaire, because she wouldn't complain about her Social Security check, means that you, who literally worked, put money into this system, and now you are in the position that you are receiving the benefits that you worked for. This billionaire says that if that check got cut off and you complain about it, that you are a fraudster, that you are stealing from the government. Doesn't stop to think that these are people who are on fixed incomes at this stage in their life for whatever reason. Could be because of disability, could be because you have retired. But that is the safety net that you counted on all of your working life. This is what makes me realize or know that either he is woefully out of touch, or he knows that they are about to F with Social Security, which I'm pretty sure we all have got that feeling. But if they're about to touch the Social Security, they want to be on record ahead of time saying, hey, and if anybody complains about it, they are a fraudster. And they're going to make it awfully tough for you to complain about it, because they have cut Social Security Administration workforce. They've cut it down to the white meat. There is literally not enough hands to answer the calls, but you can't call. Remember, because they shut down all the phone lines. So the only way that you can make an appointment is online or in person. The only way that you can voice a concern is online or in person. So if you are not technologically savvy, if you do not have the internet at your home or at your elder's home, that's going to make it very hard for them to get in contact with Social Security if they need things. Then you make an appointment with Social Security. This was said at the later side of this segment on MSNBC. You make an appointment with Social Security, and they don't have enough bodies to fulfill all of the appointments. So the appointments are canceled. So what's going to end up happening? And you can mark my little words. People are going to start missing checks. And when they try to get in contact with Social Security, they're not going to be able to either A, get in contact, or B, get an appointment. That will effectively cut off Social Security without them having to cut off Social Security. They started by shutting down all of the offices, and you have to drive now 50, 100 miles to get to the next Social Security office. All of that was strategic. All of that was part of the plan. They're going to take Social Security, or they're going to slow it down to a trickle. And they're hoping that in saying things like this, that only a fraudster would complain. They're hoping that in saying things like this, it'll make you stay quiet. You. Yeah, you listening to this, whether or not you're on Social Security or not. You need to get in contact with your representatives, your senators, and you need to tell them that this is not acceptable. There are people whose only means of income is their Social Security. If you cut off their access to their Social Security, they have nothing. There are people that I love that collect Social Security and that are counting on their Social Security check to come in the mail or through direct deposit. They are expecting it like clockwork. If that is cut off, their livelihood is diminished immensely. Some of them will have no livelihood. Whether or not you know somebody collecting Social Security, you should be on the phone with your representative, because today it's Social Security. Tomorrow, it'll be something that affects you. And you'll want someone to make that call for you. So yeah, that's all I've got. It just burned me up seeing this, and I wanted to get it off my chest without having to make an entire podcast episode. So like, comment, subscribe, share, do all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments what you think about this fool saying this and what you plan to do to be an advocate for a senior or one of your disabled friends or family members. What do you plan to do to be an advocate for them? Because shit's getting real, y'all. It's getting real, real. All right, see you in the next one. Peace.